key. Let's turn that on. Seems that YouTube is taking in content. That's good. If it wasn't, I would be a little bit concerned. Oh, I probably... Okay, I just want to move this so that it's not in the way. Alrighty. So, oh, I probably should move this back a little bit. Alright, so, today in the Megabase, Megabase works, we are going to be working on copper and making a rocket build in our main base, because right now we don't have one. And I think it's kind of hurting us a little bit, so it's probably best if we add one. I also made this too far away, didn't I? Lovely. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I should actually probably send this. First, I will re-add a station down here. Ooh, are these far enough apart? Well, never mind. I guess I do need to expand the distance between these. That should be good. And then hopefully this is enough. Well, I guess we'll see. Oh, barely. What? I can't place that? Probably because there's no track. Okay, instead, copper ore drop off. That's what it was going to be. And then I have the color of 255. I believe it was 55 and 0. Ah, yes. And then I think I need 8 stations. So up here, really quick, I will add copper ore drop off, circuit condition. I will send this over to building supplies. Okay. Oh. I gotta remember the controls are reversed, so... Wait. Ah, no, there is no way for it to get back. Okay. Loop time. Wait. Go to building supplies, not copper drop off, because that was just there. There we go. Get me more landfill, because I don't have any stone for it. Oop. I shouldn't need as many of these as I need of iron, so I'm only making 8 copper stops. Whereas over here I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. They're not again, they're still not technically complete. Like, they're missing belts on the outside. I still have to finish going through and actually putting the stuff in them and finish building everything. Including within the internal buildings themselves, in this one, for instance. So yeah, there's a little ways to go, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's just a matter of having my train go back and forth a lot to get all the resources. Okay. I probably can... Oh, I probably should... Oh, jeez. That's still filling it up with landfill. I only see a few hundred in there. Oh no, I think it's because of the fact that I have them all set to be fast and surface. Oh. I really should change that just for this one specific one. Ugh. I didn't even think about that. So the way that I have it set up so that it doesn't get stuck on one individual thing, unable to put it back in, or put it into the train, I have them all set to a stack size of 1 on the inserters, because most of them are shared. This one I should turn off override stack size, just so that it puts it in 3 times faster. Because, honestly, for most materials, it's a matter of, I don't need that much. But for landfill, it's a completely different story, so, honestly, stack insert. And that should be totally fine. Is anything else only... I was about to say, is anything else only requesting one thing? No. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. My building supplies train is just fine as it is, I think. I would expand it, but I would expand it out to a few more wagons if that was honestly easier, but I feel like that would just be more of a pain and not as helpful, really. So, whatever. This is fine. This is fine. I'll just do that. There we go. Alright. I'm still debating whether or not I want to have this on my hotbar or not. Because I do a lot with train track, and honestly, I do need to have that for trains. Honestly, I'm doing more with trains manually than I'm doing with even roboports and this, so that can actually just go in my inventory, and then I can just move this down to there. That works. That works for me. So I also just thought, where's my plane? Over there. Alright. Copper ore drop off. I love how fast those can get in addition to how fast they decelerate. Lovely. Anyway, is this... Yes, this is the same stacker, just different direction and not with its lower part. So So ST33. Alright, so ST33. What was the naming scheme I had specifically for this one? Stacker 3 Alt 3. Stacker 3 Alt 3. Because it's a 3-lane stacker. Alright. Oh. This is small. I need to be landfilling on a larger scale. Yep. Don't know how much more this will get me in terms of coverage area, but we'll see, I guess. And there goes that. I also just realized, technically right now for this train there is no way to get back out. Oh, I need to put it in manual. Okay. This is not normally the way it goes, but that's fine. Because loops work on that front. Alright, so. What's the relative distance? Does that feel right? No, that does not. That is not right. Yes. Three, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, come on. And that can just go away. Alrighty. Set this to trace rocks just for this little area because Don't feel like blowing up my train tracks. And now just blow up some trees. Good old Factorio grenade tree harvesting. Except, of course, it's not really harvesting because you aren't, you know, collecting any wood or anything. Not like I want the wood. If I wanted wood for something, I would install that wood collection mod. Or the... oh, what's it called again? I think they're biospheres or something. I think it's part of Bob's mods because of the fact that you need wood for the phenolic boards, which are the basis of many of the circuits. Yeah. So... yeah, but I don't need wood for stuff, really. It's not like I use small power poles like a scrub. Excuse me. At least not normally. Not anymore. Not at this stage in the game. And why would I? They barely cover any ground. And I don't have that power pole upgrade mod, although I've been playing with that, now that I think of that, I've been playing with that in my personal world. Not the one that has the same mod pack as this. It has the more research mod. What Exterminator, Colonel Will, Mojo, who else? And Zuri, and some other people. I forget everyone's names. But the main crew, I guess you could call them. Them and... some other folks. They are doing a Earth map campaign using the more research mod, which I have been using in my own world. So it's kind of like, cool. I had actually been playing that long before it was announced that they were going to be doing that, so I was like, ooh, I have a head start, except you guys are totally going to catch up to me after not very long at all. And believe me, they caught up to me very fast. However, I think I feel like I have a leg up on how they're doing their labs, because recently another YouTuber, her username is Poober, but her YouTube name is Solus Gaming. Poober is doing a Megabase right now, and instead of doing belts, decided to do, for lab research, decided to use cars. Now, cars are technically somewhere between more and less efficient, depending on how well you use them and how well you utilize them, and how many you have, than belts, specifically because of the fact that they have so much storage capacity in such a small space. And you can move cars along without fuel on a belt. And it's not too hard to make them kind of just do as you want them to. Just so long as you know, keep track of all the belts and everything, which is kind of what you usually have to do. Anyway, with the more research mod, I was, for a while, using this really big, expensive belt array sort of setup, and it wasn't space efficient at all, and I didn't care because it was just sort of a temporary setup. And temporary it will be because of the fact that it wasn't actually going to be able to get me to the point of being able to do the logistics network research, which is what I wanted to do for my research in the end. However, right now, I don't think I actually will be doing that because Poober set up this system using cars instead of doing smelting to set up them delivering science packs for labs. It's kind of a really clever setup, and because of the fact that there isn't any output from the labs that needs to be taken back out, it removes some of the complex circuitry, where if a car fills up, potentially, with plates, and it can't pick up any more ore, instead of setting a bunch of area filters for it, it would just sort of be I guess just working without blocking things, potentially. I don't know entirely why it's set up the way it is. I forget. I think it's actually for the most efficiency so that you don't have to set filters. But with labs using it, you definitely need to do that. And that's fine. It's not too intensive that way. But it is a really good way to cut down on the number of visibly shown entities and the number of entities that need to be visibly calculated for at a given moment, because everything is in a chest, or everything is on belts that lead up until the labs, and then they aren't being complexly split like I was previously doing. I can sort of make a mock-up. I have more blue belt than red. Huh. But basically, my labs, just picture this chest. This area is my labs. Do I have any labs on me? I do! Oh, that actually makes this easier. So I had labs with inserters on all sides, pointing on in, and a bunch of belts that fed in. So from each of the each of the 4 sides, there were 6 belts that led up. They would split off, and then 3 would go here, and here, and here. And then the rest would go to here. And the same was on the other side, except to the right and the top. Now this is clearly not very space efficient. In addition, you need to use a lot of undergrounds, and Megabase level, clearly that does not work. But it's kind of hard to make a Megabase with this sort of setup. So it wasn't like, that's supposed to last forever. No, I knew that it was definitely not going to last forever, in addition to the fact that you only have 3 times 4, which is 12, times 2, which is 24, possible sciences if you want to not do a really weird, complex sushi belt and potentially starve your labs of any given science. So I didn't want to do anything weird like that, because the more different sciences you have per belt, the more likely it is that you will have a backup of one type created by uneven research values, or one research requiring X type of bottle that's on this belt, but then not type Y that's on the same belt. And I didn't want to have to deal with all the circuitry in addition, so you only have 24 effective potion bottles that you could put into a lab through that method, and I didn't feel like dealing with that, so for too long anyway. So now I'm in that world, moving on to using cars, and I think it's probably the cleverest idea. And frankly, it's going to be super useful. It's already been pretty easy to set up. Now all I gotta do is set up the labs, get the belt loop fed through, and it'll be good. I made all the cars as well. That took a little while, but shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully I have enough cars, because you usually underestimate how many cars you will need, I've heard. Anyway, what am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be setting up copper. Copper smelting. Okay, that's loading. Alrighty, so... additionally... I dislike the fact that that changes the color of the stop. Also, this visibly doesn't have the stop color. Ugh. Hopefully with the new upcoming Factorio update, it's able to fix that coloring problem. Yeah. I'm trying to snipe the slow bots, but not super easy. They're only able to go a certain distance without having to recharge, so yeah. Oop. I realize that this is a lot of undergrounds, but I don't care in this regard. It looks cool. Alright, I'm all out of blue belt. Yay, more undergrounds. Alright, alright, that guy took that factory, and that guy took that one. I don't need more rail over this side, so... because this is the leftmost. And now I can create a loop around. Haha! It is big enough! Alright, so I can remove this section of track. Ooh, okay, not quite big enough. Just shrink it down so that I can try and make this look a little bit nicer. Actually, wait, no, I need exit. It's one tile off. Oh, nope. But hey. Easy fix, right? Right. I'm at the edge of my generated area right now, so it's like, what's beyond here? Probably plenty of biters, copper to some extent. Well, I was about to say, I still need to figure out this area over here because of the fact that, whoa. Ooh, the deep core mining veins for this look very cool. I like that. Okay, I really like that. What was I saying? Yeah, so I need to probably explore a little bit. I also need to make some more radars and put those down, so like... Okay. Okay. And then over here, right in the middle between these. I'll set it up so that these are sort of nice and in front of these. Like it looks like it's industrial scale power. Which, I mean, technically it is. It's not the most resource efficient way to do this, but aesthetically it's probably one of the more pleasing ways to do it. Oh, lovely. Okay, you know what? I know how to fix this. Remove that connection. Remove that connection. Remove that connection. Remove that connection. Connect those to intermediate products. These copper cables. Lovely. And up over here, just place that down. Of course, right now that's not going to be powered because this entire area is not going to be powered on for a little while. This should look nice. There. Okay, I guess it's not going to be perfectly even with all of these, but close enough, I guess. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, so now this is all connected up. Do I want to do a clever power switch thing? I thought of this a different day. I don't remember when I thought of this, but I kind of came up with I think a clever thing. The thing is, right now, I don't have, nice circuit network cables connecting all of my area up, or through all of my train area and whatnot. So, excuse me. Right now I don't have any nice things for that. Now that I think about it, I could probably just do it like that. And set it up so that this doesn't connect to this. Instead, this connects to this side. And this connects to that side. Okay, so yes, right now everything is off. Yeah, I was about to say, this has a shadow. The wires sometimes don't render correctly. I don't know what causes that. Could be resolution, could be detail or something. I don't know, and I don't always care. I'll be honest, I don't always care. No, whatever. So, what I probably should do is make a bunch more green wires. And connect these up. Now, I'm not gonna put this in my blueprints. I feel like that could be overkill. But between the areas where oh, come on. It makes sense. I will certainly add the wires. Thankfully, big power poles can carry all varieties of wire at once. I don't think I need that all the way connected right now. What I was thinking was to connect this wire to a power switch for my this is connected over here, but not connected over here. Oh, interesting. As I was saying, connect it to my iron smelting and my copper smelting, and set up a power switch so that when I want to use or turn on the Megabase, I can manually just turn it on by setting a circuit condition. Now, where does this plug in? I believe it plugs in, yes, over here. So, let's go ahead and grab some more copper cables. Let's disconnect from there. Let's connect to there. Let's disconnect from there. Let's grab ourselves a power switch. Put this on the hotbar. Connect to that side. And connect to that side. Alrighty. Connect that up there. And go ahead and connect over this way. Into the intersection. And, oh geez. This should be able to connect all the way up north up here. Now I'm thinking, I don't know where I really want to have my master power control switch for this setup. I probably will do something. Actually, I honestly do want to set this up for most of my factory, just because of the fact that all of this has such a high power demand that it would be kind of silly not to. I don't know how far I should actually extend all these wires, but I'm just connecting up the big intersections. Got caught on some rocks. Should I power switch this area? This would actually be a little bit frustrating to power switch. I think I will leave this be. Just because of how many connections there are, I will leave this area be. So for the copper and iron, because those two are really the big main things, I will set up some circuit conditioning in this area. What's the distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll make a bit of hazard concrete just so that I can make a snazzy border. To some extent, I kind of want to do this sort of setup around all of my train tracks, but I feel like that would take too long. So we'll do pretty stuff at some point, but it's not a priority. Speaking of stuff over here though, let's have this come on over here. Now do I have constant combinators, yes. Alright, so let's do for our Megabase the green signal. Right now its output is off. And annoyingly, of course, my jet is all the way on the other side of the map, isn't it? It totally is. So I'm just gonna go over here. And set it up so that this is enabled when green is greater than 0. Right now, it is not. Oh. It was there, but it wasn't visible. Okay. So yeah, right now, green not greater than 0. Once I have that combinator on, it will be greater. It will be working. So. And now, for me to fly over to iron. Actually, I feel like. No, please no. Alright, I'm gonna prune some stuff down a little bit. Just because, honestly, we need to not be just letting these waste power and stuff. Oh, I never added a belt to this. Phooey, that's dumb. There we go. That works for me, and I have a few more places where I can just prune down the belts as well. That reveals another one of these patches, which I can just add it. Yeah. Any printing at this copper? Yes. A lot of these aren't even running at the minute, so that's alrighty. Where? Oh, where? That one's also dead. I would remove this, but that would also depower all of it, and meh. Alright, this should be okay, just... There's lots of little things to keep track of. Right, up here. Alrighty. When green is greater than 0. Alright. So, I will also probably wind up doing that for when I do my oil build. Right now, I really need to focus on getting some advanced research done. Right now, I haven't done any of the infinite research because I thought, oh, this time I'll see. How much can I get done without having done any infinite research? And that isn't gonna work. Excuse me, because I need infinite research capabilities. Ugh, I got the hiccups and everything. Ugh. I need infinite research capabilities simply to get robots working as functionally as I need them to at this point, honestly. Yeah, these trains aren't filling up very much. That works. Any others that I can quickly tap into? This one, if I did an underground right here. Any others that I can tap? There's that one, there's that one. Neither of those are tappable while there's other stuff around them, so this should be okay for now. There's not a lot of ore building up in these either. So mining productivity is probably one of the next things that I'm going to prioritize in addition to bot speed. So, yeah, infinite research is going to be necessary. So, another one of the things that I actually want to do to help make sure that infinite research is able to function is add an additional constant combinator over here. Linking it into my main power network over yonder. And X, not Z. Do. And I want to set up a circuit condition where these will all function when red is less than 1. I think I accidentally removed all the cables that connect to that. Oopsies. Because I pressed shift on it. Don't do that to a power pole, by the way. Normally you don't want to be doing that. Alright, so this constant combinator, red, off. It's letting stuff through. Red, on. It is now not letting stuff through. I mean, there really aren't that many green circuits going through at the moment anyway, so it's or coming over here anyway, so yeah, I think I need more green circuit production. Well, here's the thing. Green circuits are going through at a decent rate, it's just save, of course, the odd gap, but they aren't really all that big. The throughput deficit is tiny. Yeah, it's iron that these are having a problem with, and I'm having iron problems. I am super having iron problems right now. Okay, you know what? Instead of this feeding the circuits over here, I think these two belts will be fed from the bottom. Okay, there we go. So now hopefully this works a little better, because geez, we are actually short on green circuits by a lot. We still have iron problems though, because of course we have actually 3 iron inputs. Yeah. Any more I could tap this area over here? No. This belt, where, from up here. Actually, I think I will join it like that. I guess that works, and that should hopefully fix more of the problems with throughput right now. So, yeah. With that belt being more fully saturated, it'll, again, hopefully fix stuff. This is not getting enough ore. Really not getting enough ore. I know I said I was going to be bootstrapping some stuff and making the rockets work, but I need to troubleshoot my base before I can do that. Okay, so right now circuits really aren't getting that far. Hopefully they're able to start doing better. But what I need to do is set up a small area of rocket production, and where's the rocket silo supposed to be? I forget what tab it's under. Right here. Need more electric engines. Do I even have those being automated somewhere? For me to use anyway? Yes, I do. I usually do. Why did I doubt myself in that? Alright, so. Yeah, right there. Over here, factory buildings. Let's plop down a big one, because this is definitely going to need to be a bit big. So, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I can do chests next to each other. Right there. And then have passive providers, so I guess this is a moment where, like, yeah, you need passive providers. Aha! Input mode. That is totally going to need to be input. I will need to increase this to at least 200 megawatts. Now, do I have all the materials to make the... Well, I can make rocket control units. Can't make low density structure or rocket fuel. So I'll just make a rocket control unit and then throw that in here and say rocket part factory, because that's what this is supposed to be. Oh, I do have rocket fuel. I don't have the stuff for low density structure. I will throw in the rocket fuel. I'll go ahead and find me low density structure, and then I can just toss in that plastic because I don't need that. Alrighty. Lovely. Looks good. Okay. Oh, interesting. Huh. Anyway, so these requester chests should take accept items and then allow me to effectively just shepherd things in. Because these are in input mode, that should do good. And I basically just want to have a row of these on each side. And then some, like, in the middle. I'll figure out actual configurations in a little bit. I didn't know you could do this before. I previously did not know you could do that, and it is so cool that you can. So basically, thank you to Zisto for showing that off, because that is a super crazy cool feature. Makes a lot of sense that that would work. Anyway, so what I need, I'm going to be doing, or what am I going to do, is set up basically the same design that I'm going to be using, or, well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing bot designs for all my rocket parts, but I know it's not what I'm doing for rocket fuel because I've already set up rocket fuel. But, so, well, wait, hold on. And throw those in there. I should limit this to 1 stack and add a logistic request of solid fuel. More than 10, probably something like 100. And add inserters. Alright. I can fit 5 of those in. I want to try and do a fair few of these. Just to, again, try and fit everything in. The thing is, I'm not sure. Do I want to do a recursive factory, which would be adding additional places for, or like adding a factory within a factory that does stuff so that I can just have an entire room of, for instance, these, but I definitely couldn't support that. Okay, you know what? No, I'm just going to do a row of 5 for each of these. That makes way more sense. Yeah, and that works for me. That works for me. Okay, so, however, I will change that and instead set it to be rocket control units. I'm gonna set it up to be 10 apiece. Just because these are kind of expensive. But yeah. I will need module 1s being made in here, probably, won't I? Alrighty, fine. I will set that up. Ooh, how long do these take to craft? 30 seconds. How long do module 1s take to craft? 15. And I can't productivity those. Ooh. Well, okay. I'm gonna need to probably move all of this. Just so that it's more centered. And that way I can basically put roboports around the entire room. Oh, I can't. Not quite. Close, but not quite. So there's actually going to be a dead zone right there, right where I would normally have some stuff. Okay, I see. Ugh. I guess I can have a few of these. Oh, jeez. Of course, these are going to be module 1s, and their requests will be a little different. These take speed, not productivity. Okay, cool. And then excuse me. I just have the burps today. Ugh. Alright, low density structures. Oh, that's 4. 5. Love having robots. And of course I wouldn't have room to go over further, so that's okay. I will definitely have more of these. Because these require processing units. This requires solid fuel. So, solid fuel, processing units, blue and or green and red circuits, and then copper, steel, plastic. That's 7 materials? Okay. Yes, 7. If I want to have a few of each, let's say 2 apiece. Yeah, just for the sake of having a efficient distribution and stuff inside. And because we need many places for robots to charge, why not have a whole thing there? Oh geez. There we go. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We need 2 more, so I guess let's remove those 2 from the very bottom and instead 8. Let's just have them all around the top. And then the top 3 on the sides. Alright, so this side will do solid fuel. This actually, let's do solid fuel in that one. Of course, we're gonna need more than 100, so let's, yeah, 100. And then let's do processing units. Let's do 10 apiece is okay. Then green circuits, let's do 50. red circuits. Let's do 25. Of course, they're probably gonna have to provide more often, but that's okay. Then we need copper. 100. Steel. 50. And then plastic. 50. Or, nope, that's not gonna be steel. Plastic. There we go. I'm forgetting which does what. Alright. Alright, so those passive providers are providing for that. Send all of these into input mode and set all of these to have only one stack allowed inside of them before things get too out of hand. Yeah. And just set them all to be input mode because we are inputting through all of these. And then for our 3 outputs on this side, we will request rocket control units. Just 10, that's fine. Low density structures, 10 is fine. And rocket fuel, 10 is fine. Yeah, the next 3 down. Alright, so, and instead of balance, output mode. Alrighty. That works for me. Alright, so... hopefully this should be able to provide at least a good portion of the necessary resources. Yeah, and this is probably working hard to keep up. I know I have a lot of green circuits being used by the red... Where's red? Yeah, red and blue circuits up over here. So that's definitely gonna hinder this, but you know what? I'm gonna make a small build. Don't I have... this is actually... Yeah, that's my... I don't know if that's my end Megabase build for these, but... that one works pretty nicely. Still not sure if this is the end one that I want, but... I guess I will be blueprinting the design in here. And let's make sure we provide oh, I don't have enough. Alright. Hopefully this should be able to keep up. There are so many minimal delays with this that sometimes it just turns yellow. We have a lot of logistic robots. That's pretty good. Are there any spare built up in here? And now the requester chest. Well, should I bother with requester chests, or should I just have them? Yeah, I'll do requester chests. I know it's a super short distance, but where are my roboboards? I'll just put it right there. Rocket fuel. Low density structure. And rocket control units. I am gonna leave auto launch with cargo off. I will throw in a bunch of productivity. Sadly, there is not enough space for me to put all the beacons that I can fit. Let's throw all the speed we can on this thing. Speed is very key. Yes, it's a bootstrap build. What can I say? It's not supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to work. That's all I have to say on that. Now, I don't think I've gotten any plastic in the logistics network. So I need to come over here and this is producing... Actually, it's not outputting as much plastic as it can. Interesting. Well, guess what? It is now going to be split out into a 4-lane balancer. Two to 4. I don't have enough for a express letter. I don't have lube for an express letter. Should I even bother with using an express letter? I think if I'm gonna stick with using loaders, because sometimes they're more useful than honestly you would expect, I think I will cap that off like that. Yeah, output priority left. Still only capable of outputting 1 belt. No, that. Hopefully it's able to keep up. I think it should. Mostly. What's going on with this? Not getting enough, oh. Yeah, this wasn't allowing itself to request enough power. Aha! Lovely. Add a power drop. Oh hey, I did make it into a 4-way. The industrial solar farm, how well is it producing? Oh no, it's not requesting advanced circuits for those. Oh no! I didn't set it up right. No, I did a dumb move, didn't I? I most certainly did. Okay, so. Ah, there we go. Now I'm producing substations for my robots to be able to use up here. I do have all of this connected up, right? Yes. Actually, right now that I think about it, where on Earth, or actually, where on Navis, oh, my plane's all the way back in the face. Yep. Alrighty, so we're at 25%. Lovely. Now I just need to... No, I'm not gonna do it in there. I'm gonna do it above here. Do I really need that many beacons? Satellite. Yeah, the satellite actually crafts a lot faster than that, so nah, I don't even need beacons. With a 5-second craft time, the satellite is totally fine. Requester chest. I'm actually gonna make 2 requester chests. And satellite productivity. Ah, no, I can't productivity this. Alright, fine. This does require quite a bit of stuff, so... yeah, this actually needs radar. Do I have radar being made anywhere? No, I don't think so. So actually, I need to probably automate radar right now. Thankfully, radar is not that difficult. Fast inserter. Limit to 1. Oh, come on. Limit to 1. Solar panels and accumulators, obviously going to be kind of limited because they're coming from way away in the base. But it's hopefully going to be okay. And I will set up an arm right here. This is not set to auto launch with cargo, so we can manually set up when our rocket launches. So this will request satellites. We need only 1 at a time. Yeah, this is just short on low density structures, which are probably short on plastic. No, they're chugging along. They're chugging along okay. Actually, now that I think about it, solid fuel. Where is solid fuel in my base? Rocket fuel's being made right there. Do I really need rocket fuel to be made right there? I think I will actually make that a buffer chest. Yeah. That way it can only provide from my player, and then things that... Excuse me. What was I about to say? Things, specifically vehicles, that would require rocket fuel, but I wouldn't be because I have the electric trains mod, my trains don't run on rocket fuel. So that actually is a good thing. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it honestly needs to have that much speed. I mean, this is still a plus 55 to speed. It's slow, but it doesn't need to be fast. I don't really need that much speed. This can turn off when rocket fuel is less than, or be enabled when rocket fuel is less than 100? 150. So there's still a ways to go, but yeah. So do I have more solid fuel being made elsewhere out of light oil? Due to the way that I think I'm cracking everything down, and honestly I can actually cut down a few of these, maybe? Because of just the sheer number of light oil cracking I'm doing, or sheer amount of light oil cracking that I'm doing. I think I can actually turn some of these into solid fuel. This will be light oil solid fuel. Both of these will have passive providers in front of them, and I need a RoboPort because this is outside of normal RoboPort range for me, so let's just put one there. Okay. There. Guess that works. Limit it to that, and do stack inserter. Yeah. With the sheer excess... Jesus. One of the light bulbs in my light is, I think, in the middle of burning out or something, and it's flashing. It's been flickering for a little while, so it's like, eh. I don't think it's gonna last longer, or much longer. Ooh, come on. Alright. Hopefully this should be able to do enough for me. Productivity, speed. Actually, I should be doing 1 speed, 2 productivity. There we go, that's easier, even though I figured it out last one. Ah, well, whatever. I do need quite a lot of petroleum gas, and this is starting to run low. Well, I guess. The thing with solid fuel is, It is definitely not best made from petroleum because of the fact that you need 20 petroleum gas to make it, and you get 20 petroleum gas from 30 light oil, and it takes only 10 light oil to make that, so like, I don't think there's a very good conversion rate. Takes quite a lot of light oil to make petroleum gas, actually. Yeah. You're cracking down the oil, so you're effectively making it smaller. I understand that there's technically a waste product there, but wouldn't you technically be able to crack heavy oil into petroleum gas and have the best outcome? Or am I thinking too hard? Whatever. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how much solid fuel this was. I didn't cap that, but I guess that's probably a good thing because of the fact that I have so much petroleum gas. Yikes. I also have over 61,000 uranium-238. Lovely! I was about to say, is there enough U-235 for this to even function right now? But this actually doesn't need that much. It only needs a small amount of U-238, so, oh, yeah, we're on a power dip. Lovely. Stuff still looks like it's mostly functioning fine, but it's actually not. Is it just low density structures that are having a problem? Totally the plastic. Oh, jeez. I should probably also cap these so that they don't produce a ton, and set it up so that they only produce if it's less than 100 in there. Or output, I guess. So, yeah. That works. I feel like if I want, well, I have a good number of modules. I don't know if it's enough, but I feel like maybe to try and save on some amount of resources, maybe I should, instead of letting all of the modules continue to create, maybe I should set up a wire condition so that the module 1s cannot be made. Yeah, I'll add another one of these. Nope, not to that side. To this side. I'll just pass it on one of these. My power poles are an ugly mess. Let's just make sure that it's not that much uglier in the future. Alrighty, and let's set it up so that, what color? Let's say blue. Given blue is less than 1, that will re-enable all of these, except of course I'm going to disable them in a moment. And blue. Now they will no longer output. Alrighty. That's good. Yes, I understand my circuit wiring is just about everywhere. It's an ugly mess, but this is the old base. It's we aren't gonna destroy it, but like it's not quite as pretty. Then again, much of this base is not designed to be that pretty so much as functional. Yeah. I mean, could this ever really be pretty if it's just this big area of assemblers and stuff? No, I don't think that could ever be pretty, but could this kind of be pretty? I mean, it could look cool from the map. Don't you think? Yep. Why did I set this up so that it works like this? I need more than a single red belt, or a single blue belt of this, don't I? For me to have 2.4 thousand science per minute, I need to be launching over 2 rockets per minute, because each provides 1,000 space science. So I need 2.4 rockets per minute. I think that's 3 silos. Lovely power shortage. 2.4 rockets per minute, and every rocket requires whatever. What's 1 divided by 1.4? Or 1,000 divided by 1.4. You need 100 rocket parts, and each takes 10. So yeah, 1,000 divided by 1.4. Let's open the calculator. What's 1,000 divided by 1.4? Oh, that's 100. 1,000. Okay, delete. Clear everything. Clear everything. Okay, 1,000 divided by 1.4 is 714. So that's how many I need per minute per rocket. Times 2.4. Oh, so it is actually just fine. Now that I think about it, it did do that calculation, didn't I? I actually wouldn't have needed to have done that calculation anyway, now that I think about it, because of the fact that that's almost obvious. I have one blue belt of... because the same number of parts go in for stuff like rocket fuel and whatever, as science comes out. Not accounting for productivity, which means that I would need less than one blue belt. Okay, so I'm totally fine with that. I was like, isn't that less than what I need? No, it's totally fine. It's more than I need. Oh, hey, 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 hey. Oh, this is awesome. Oh my gosh. It's a moment. Ha ha ha. Oh, by the way, this patch is dead. Officially removed. Alrighty. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Launch. How high can we follow it? Not very far. Aww. Save replay. For replay. Continue. Alrighty. We now have rocket silo stats! Yay! I'm also gonna save the normal game back on post backup 1. Ha ha ha! Oh, this is awesome. Oh, it always feels like a great sense of relief to have launched a rocket. Okay, now, I need to have a place to output a bunch of science into. Feels great to have space science, though. Alrighty, so, in my current science build... Actually, now that I think about it, do I want to instead belt all my science over? That might be a little... Oh, jeez. Okay, I think the light bulb is effectively burning out. Because now there's just an amber glow in my room, and I know that there is one light bulb that is a bit yellow tinted in my light fixture in my room, and it's just like, now it's all creepy in here. I don't know why I find this so funny. Okay, you know what? I think I am actually gonna belt this. Screw it. Against my better judgment. Oh, I can't belt it like that. Uh-huh. And I can't belt it in this direction unless I want to just get rid of a beacon. I'd rather not do that. But fine. Alright, time to make a belt that goes all the way across my base. Oop. And now with the infinite research, I don't mean to keep pressing T, I mean to be pressing R. Although, yeah. Let's see. What research would I like to do? Worker robot speed. Maybe the light isn't burned out, it's just flashing right now. Stop. Oh. The saga of the burning out light bulb, people. Is this the content you come to my channel for? No. But is it the content you're gonna get sometimes? Yes. Okay. The content you come to my channel for is also definitely not watching me just empty out all this science that is collected in my inventory. Okay. Not okay. This is a bit far, so it's clearly going to have a lot of backup. Does my science build currently have the... No, it doesn't have the capacity for that. But actually, now that I think about it, there is not a good place to put this through. I think I'll have to belt braid, which actually is probably for the best. Sorry, I just coughed right into the frickin' microphone. Let's go through this one. Alrighty. That should work. It's definitely, not the most efficient in the world. But it ought to work. Oh. Did the light bulb just completely turn back on? Really? Oh my goodness. Making your mind freaking light? I think I'm actually gonna change out these packs. And then instead, just put a lab in here. Yeah, that works for me. All right. I will now set this to auto launch with cargo, and from now on, our science is automated. Oh, that's lovely. Ooh. Do I want to do what I have been doing in my other worlds? You know what? Yeah, I'll do that. That is not what I meant to do. Programmable speaker. Let's set you down right there. Now... global playback. Yeah. So basically, the way that I have this set up is whenever this has a satellite in its hand, which it will only do when this allows for it to have a satellite in it. That is, there's a rocket completely built. It will send to the speaker that it is reading, or that it has a satellite in its hand that is about to be launched, and then it, whenever there is more than no satellites, that is, whenever it has a satellite in its hand, it will play the Alarm 2 sound. That will alert us whenever there is a new rocket launched. I personally like that little feature just because it's like, hey, rocket launch. Stuff's still going. Again, I personally like it just for the sort of sake of having it, so to speak. So, anyway, so while the rest of the Megabase is... Well, I was about to say, well, the rest of the Megabase is turned off. It's totally not turned off. But while the rest of the Megabase is inoperational, because it's not completely finished, some parts could technically work, but they would be sections and... no. And I don't even have the full supply chain for everything figured out and what have you, so no. But, ooh, we're getting close! Ooh, ooh, ooh. It feels like it stopped. Where's consumption for the science? Ooh. There are none being consumed right now. I guess usually you want to go by minute, 1 minute. Okay, so that's how many, science packs get consumed for one thing. Or over time. Approximately. Alright, it's almost there. Come on. I know not all of my labs are functioning at full speed, but seriously. You can barely even see the little blue flash just up on the top row of labs, because those are the only ones that have space science right now. Just waiting for that to finish, because it's a 60-second research. Yeah! Also, I don't know if I've ever noticed this before or not, but the formatting for this is wrong. There's no space before finished and after the research name. Regardless, do I want to do mining productivity or power armor or more worker robot speed? Definitely not that. Let's do Power Armor Mark IV. Yeah. Alright, this'll take a little bit. Clearly the rocket is about to launch though, so. Or will in a little bit. There's a tiny bit going. Is there... Do any of the labs have productivity in them? I don't think. And where did that come from? I don't know. Unless there was some kind of consumption glitch or whatever. And oh my goodness, the consumption of iron and resources right now is high. Oh no, in addition to the fact that... Oh no, oh no. Excuse me. All right. Ooh, there goes the rocket. Whee! Honestly, I want to ride in a rocket at some point, so... But not right now. I will write that down on my desktop sticky note. So, ride in the last starter base rocket before launching the Megabase rockets. Or the first Megabase rocket. Alright. That should work. That works for me. Ha ha ha. Circuitry. Starter base. Let's actually do first rockets. There we go. So for the past 10 minutes or so, has there been any problems? No, doesn't look like it. That's pretty good. Because over the past hour or so, this has barely dipped down and turned off. So. Yeah, and there's a definite lack of iron plate over here. Yeah. I don't really have more room for iron smelting. Unless I wanted to tear everything up and then put it into factories, but I don't feel like doing that. Or if I wanted to beacon it all. I could do beacon smelting. Obviously it consumes more power, but also it takes up way less footprint. I also don't have the iron ore output area to do that though. Yeah. I also don't think I even have all of the iron ore necessary to do that per se. Yeah, no. Definitely not. This is also my last section of... Nope, I was about to say that's my last section of coal-powered smelting. It is definitely not, and still not sure what to do about this. It's a matter of I don't want to stop my resources from flowing onward, but I also don't feel like leaving it all there. Problems of Just like, what did I do? Anyway, let's quick get in here. Because I want to go over, well, I can probably prune some of this as well. Yeah. We're there. Oh. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I don't really need that much stone, so that's probably just perfectly fine. I think that one just died in front of us. Not many more have died since we last were here. But they definitely are not pumping out all that much more. Or anyway. It's not like I expect oodles and oodles of ore from here anyway. The patch isn't that big anymore. Yeah, 1.3 million and 216K? That's not a lot. So, I probably will need to remove this outpost at some point. And instead, I'm not sure where I will get my next bit of iron from. I just realized I don't have radar right there. Whatever. I honestly just need to probably set up set it up so that it goes to iron ore stop. Any of the iron ore stops, really. Just wherever. Of course, the iron ore stops are generally, oh, they're all 242s, which means that this is too short. Aha. Never mind then. I do honestly need more iron stations though, so I'm not sure what to do. Should I... I'm not gonna leech off the ISF iron, because that actually is kinda important. Do I want to tap my first deep core thing? Do I want to try and tap into that? I don't know where I'll actually be getting the train through from. Actually, honestly, probably branching off through here. Blech. There's a 9.2 million right there. Yeah, I have places I can get all my iron from. Yeah. It's just a matter of making sure that I can reach it. The ISF is right here. The ISF is the industrial solar farm. It's where a small automated factory is set up to automatically construct for me a bunch of things like accumulators and solar panels and all that. That requires iron plate, doesn't it? Where is my jet? Oh my goodness, I'm an idiot. I am seriously an idiot sometimes. I thought, oh, I can just make this so simple and easy, but no, it totally is a lot less simple and easy than I originally thought it was. Also, why do I have an odd number of these? I don't know, and honestly, it's probably just because my bots didn't fully do something or another. Also, did I ever actually finish this? I don't think I actually did. That would probably explain some things. Alright, do I want to do mining productivity, or artillery shell range, or robots? Next cheapest is mining productivity, and I don't really care too much about the military stuff. I do want to mess around with the artillery though, so, but mining productivity is more important right now. Alright, let's grab the long-handed inserters. I will actually do one on each side. And over here, just gotta... Excuse me. Now it should be working correctly. Going into accumulators. Yes, it's a long, long build, but that doesn't matter too much. For the most part, it's a matter of it works, and it's not too slow. Pardon me. Yeah. Also, there are a bunch of trees in here. Oh, it's because of squeak through. Trees and rocks only. I'm gonna just... from the map where I have radar, just totally set it up to deconstruct all the trees and rocks. Because that all can just go. Oh my goodness, I just realized that's not megawatt, that's gigawatt, right? Nope, that's megawatt. Oh! I just botched the blueprint, that's what happened. I didn't mean to be mining that, I meant to just... oh, whatever. I also like to have a little bit of stone on me. No! Get back here. Whatever. Alright. I'll let the ISF robots take over. There are a lot of blueprints for them to build, so it should be totally fine. Now where is my jet? Over here. Alright. So, I think... Oh hey, another rocket is just about to launch. We've only launched 2 so far, so this is going to be the 3rd. Yeah. And you can basically see what just happened. I click on it, and I go away for barely a second, it puts the satellite in, and it says launched. And off goes the rocket. Awesome, right? Just, ooh, I love it. And then, ooh, to see all that science just roll on out, it's just awesome. I love the visual of that. Ah. Alright. So... was I actually gonna set up that iron setup that I was saying I would? Well, I'm now debating, do I want to deal with the resource output of the deep core setup? Now, deep core ore setup. The deep core ore processing system is not too bad. Mostly you just need to use a centrifuge to break up the bigger ore chunks that you get, which is this icon right here. This is the deep core ore chunk. Is it even? No, you can't actually see it in my inventory because it's a mining output, much like normal ores. But you can see these things. So what you wind up getting from the centrifuge is 4 types of deep core ore chunks. 1 for each of the vanilla ores. You have coal, you have copper, iron, stone, and uranium. Now, you don't get an even number of all of these. You get the most of iron. And they also don't require the same amount of sulfuric acid each. I just realized, actually. Oh, this requires a lot of sulfuric acid. Kind of makes sense, because uranium, in order to properly take apart its ore, you do need to use sulfuric acid. So, that's actually kind of clever. But Now that I think about it, when you actually break it up, you get this stone slurry. I'm gonna get off that because that's kind of frustratingly loud. Okay, so this only requires 10, this requires 50, this requires 50, this requires 10. I guess for the two that you don't need a lot of, but there are kind of frustrating when you have any amount of them missing? Yeah. And then 50 for those two. Again, you get the most out of iron. Kind of makes sense because you need a lot of iron. But it is definitely not an even balance. I've actually found that in my personal world, I had way too much copper to be able to handle, and then it wound up becoming way too much iron after a little bit. And I think that's where I left off. I haven't played in my personal world in this mod list for a while, so But the thing is, you get so much iron, it's kind of ridiculous, especially considering once you get to the late game and productivity and everything, you need way more of an equal amount of each. I think in terms of copper usage, you are pretty close to iron. It's something like 60%, 3/4. It's actually pretty close. I am doing it, treating it like it's 80% for my copper setup over here, simply because of the fact that I feel like I might be short even on iron. I don't want to be short on anything on copper, but this should hopefully be mostly enough. Yeah, so the main thing is just making sure that everything outputs and whatnot. But right now, I don't have enough iron, so I'm kind of at an impasse. What do I do? Again, there's this, but I have to deal with all the byproducts. All the byproducts would also mean that I would be able to get rid of this, and then just bypass having to do the direct uranium mining, because of the fact that you get so much uranium. But additionally, I'm not really using uranium for anything more than my starter base power. I don't have any other uses for uranium either, because I don't feel like... Well, one, biter expansion is turned off, so I don't have to deal with clearing them out all that much. All these magazines, it's going to be all I need to clear out all the biters in the area that I will ever need to craft in, or build in. I was going to say craft. Well, I did say craft, but all the area that I will need to build in. And heck, I can just leave them alone if I want to. I can just take out my personal laser defense, which is honestly overpowered because I think it's like the Mark III. Yeah, I have the personal laser defense Mark III. It requires a lot of batteries, but 60, 120, 240. Yeah, it's quite a lot. But it's pretty powerful and it's good. I could just take that out and then just peacefully build around the biters or whatever. Ooh, 29 million ore. Ooh. Better than that. Is there an iron 4 in my area? That's iron 4, right. Do I have an iron 5? That's actually iron 4. That's iron 5. Call it a joke. This will be iron 6. Okay, so that probably will be the next thing that I really tap into, because that's actually quite a lot of iron. That will be useful. I just don't know what to do about it and stuff. Oh, right. This is supposed to be stone. Or stop. Stop. Except, of course, I don't think this is actually long enough. So, that'll actually have to be extended further out, because I think I'm sticking with the 242 setup for all my ore trains, including stone and coal, which technically aren't ore, but whatever. Yes. What do I want to do in terms of iron? Fuck it. Outpost. New outpost. Which outpost, though? This is where I'm at. Which outpost? I could use the 9.3 million. I will name this to Iron Ore Stop 1. And then, where is the other iron trade? Well, right, those are actually the wrong size for this. Okay, I'll go back into the base and make a correct size train. But... Right, I'm also at the impasse of where do I have all the infrastructure? Where do I put all the infrastructure? Yes. Well, technically I could... It doesn't line up right. No. Ugh. Long iron drop off. I don't have them color-coded, whatever. Ugh, and this stacker is also definitely not long enough. Right. It's not like I actually really need that much. It's just the fact that now I will have stack abilities. Or stacking. So I guess I will eliminate the short one. Because I'll have 2 trains. I'll get rid of the super short one. That should be okay. And it's not like I'm actually messing with this too much. Just... Okay, yeah. I guess I can just put them like that. And I don't have enough engines. Now I need more electric engines. Now I'm running low on batteries. That should be okay because I actually have enough now. Alrighty, let's go. Weehoo. Hopefully this is enough to supplement all of my iron needs. Oh my goodness. This isn't really even fully turned on, and yet there are a few mining drills that are empty? Well, I guess... Oh, geez. Early dyers? Definitely. Alright. And where are me cargo wagons? Here we go. Oh, I already had some spare locomotives. Oops. Excuse me. Iron ore stop 1 until inventory full or time past 200 seconds. Add stop. Long iron drop off until inventory empty. Alrighty. Right now, mining productivity is plus 30. That's pretty good. I will now set this onto automatic. And now, I think that is my most distant outpost, actually. Lovely. My most distant outpost. Did it? Why did I say unfinished stations? Because technically this is finished. Oh, was it that I wanted to have a stacker? Oh, right. I wanted to include stackers on all of them. Right. I later made the decision because of the fact that I want to have all of the stops be identical and have the same name, and for the sake of management I will just destroy them when they die. Oh, I just realized. Inventory empty. How much do each of these hold? 20k? Iron ore less than 21,000. Set. Oh, I flipped around. Our time pass is 200. Sounds good to me. Alrighty. That should hopefully take care of my iron just a little bit more, because it's definitely hurting. Okay. Mining productivity, 1600. Let's... 2000. Oh, I accidentally shrunk my window, I think. That's 2000, that's 2000. Yeah, I'll set that go. Mining productivity is slow to build, but its payoff is huge. Eventually. Rocket fuel also lasts for quite a while. That's pretty good. Now that I think about it, there is nuclear fuel. I could definitely use that. Of course, sadly, I cannot make it myself. Oh well. Anyway, that should do it. I hope you enjoyed this stream or found some interesting information and entertainment. Or education. That's what I was trying to say. Interesting information and or education. I aim to educate. Alright. That should do it. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more streams of me playing Factorio. Right now my Megabase is set to be 2.4K, for those unaware. I'm doing it modded. I'm not really... I don't really have that much in terms of rules. This is just my first Megabase, and I'm trying to do it as... well, I was about to say as cleanly as possible. In essence, I want to have it be mostly clean. It's probably not going to be the cleanest ever, but it will definitely be functioning. I want to try and do a good first Megabase. That's my goal. That's my end goal in the end. So, end goal in the end. Yeah. Words, guy. Anyway, that should do it. So thank you all so much for watching. One last time. Oh, wait. Don't forget to hit the little bell for notifications for when I go live or when I upload videos. I haven't uploaded in a while. I have a problem with my video editor at the moment, so that's kind of been hindering me. But the main thing is just time. I'm a full-time student in college right now. I'm technically doing 2 degrees. I'm only gonna graduate at first with 1, but I'm an IT student doing software and web development. So, yeah. call me an overachiever, but both count towards my bachelor's degree in the future if I wind up getting one. Kind of depends on what I wind up choosing to do, but either way, thank you all so much for watching. Wait, no. I keep trying to push to end, but then I also remember I'm trying to actually wrap up what I was saying instead of wrapping up the stream. Words. Use your words. Alright, anyway, I'm slightly scatterbrained. Sorry. Either way, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the little bell. I do streams normally on Sundays, 6 p.m. US Central to 9 p.m. US Central. Sometimes I go overtime. Sometimes I start a little late, like I did today. Usually I try and counterbalance it a little bit. And on Thursdays with my boyfriend, we are currently doing the Zero Escape series. Once Virtue's Last Reward is done, it is the second of the trilogy. We are going to take a break from Zero Escape because of just how long it took us to be able to actually finish Virtue's Last Reward. So, just let that be known. And what else was I thinking? Right. In terms of video series, All I Want to Do is Survive, it's a Minecraft single player modded. I still need to edit the next episode. Guess what's holding me up on that? I said it earlier, I'll say it again, my video editor has gone bad because, you know that No Man's Sky update? Well, there's a problem with my computer architecture with it, and I tried to fix it without realizing that my computer architecture was actually going to be completely wrong for it. It's mostly the fact that my CPU can't run .NET applications. For those who don't know software terminology, that's most new games and most new applications run in Microsoft's .NET framework. It's a coding library, and it allows for certain coding languages to be used, but and it's the preferred one very widely. In fact, there was literally a whole system set up so that Android and Apple apps can utilize the .NET framework to create, or languages of the .NET framework to create apps for Java and for Android, and Swift or Objective-C for Apple's iOS. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's generally considered easier to develop in just one language instead of two or more, of course. But anyway, I'm going full tech geek here, and for way too long. Anyway, yeah, so computer has problems. I tried to fix it, and I wasn't able to, but messing with the .NET runtime thing breaks many other applications. I still can't even run the Twitch app correctly right now, so that kind of goes to show that it has some more repercussions than just my video editor. I don't know if I can even run some other games. Thankfully, Factorio doesn't run in the .NET framework completely. Yeah, I was about to go into the technical details, but I don't feel like doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up, so thank you all so much for watching. Just like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching one last time. This is Guy Smith signing off. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys. Bye. I jabbered on for way too long there, didn't I? Bye.